so flowing on from our video on the squat, a variation of that or a similar exercise but just working it in a slightly different way is commonly referred to as the lunge, and that can be either left leg forward or right leg forward, where we start down similar to the squat, bending through the hip and the knees, but one leg is forward, the other leg back. So we're working very similar muscles, the same muscles with this, we're just working them in a different way, and it's just challenging our balance and stability and control a little bit differently by having one leg forward and one leg back as opposed to both legs together and side to side, side by side. So it just challenges that balance and control a bit more and works the muscles in a slightly uneven way in terms of the loading. So with our squat legs together, both legs are working equally as we go up and down. With the lunge, there's about 3/4 of weight on the front leg and 1/4 of the weight on the back leg as we go down in that lunge position. So that front leg's working a lot harder to keep us stable. And as I said, with our legs in that different position, it's just challenging our balance and control in a different way. With that front leg, the same principles apply in terms of the bend, both through the hip and the knee, and keeping our back straight in that we want to keep that knee behind the level of the toes. All right. So if I'm going to squat or lunge down from that position, we want to make sure we're not bringing the knee forward over the toes, and then that equal bend is coming through both the hip and the knee, and the back staying up straight with that back knee also bending. Now, in order to get down far enough, that back heel needs to come up as well. All right. And again, you'll just go down as far as you comfortably can to start with, but getting down to that point of a 90-degree angle through both the hip and the knee. Now, if we're doing some of these, it's important that because there's uneven loading through both the left and the right legs, it's important that we do equal amount with both the left and the right leg forward. So if you've done a set on one side with that right technique, making sure you balance that out with doing a set on the other side as well. And as I said, even though we're working the same muscles, it's good to do both squats and lunges because it does work those muscles in a different way and challenges our movement control and balance in a different way to our standard squat. So it's important to do a bit of both the squat and the lunge.